It's you! Oh, I can't...
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it!
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
Expelliarmus!
Confringo.
Defender!
Bombarda.
What is going on with them?
Accio. Defender. Repulsor. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. Revelio. Accio.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Whooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Revelio. Accio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Bombarda. Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Whoopers and now this.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners. Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Glacius.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Lumos.
Lumos! If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Repulsor.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Repulsor.
It's beautiful.
Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos. Lumos.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Accio. There we are. Revelio. Bombarda.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
Confringo.
Given what Fwoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so
Revelio.
happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here. Assuming this is where the Moonstone is.
Revelio.
Which means we're one step ahead of them. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Awful influx of visitors.
An intruder!
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
question. A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand.
She said Sebastian promised her that I would be there if she went to meet him in the catacomb. But now he's asking her to join him immediately and to come alone. She says he doesn't sound himself. Meet us at the catacomb as soon as you can. I hope that my quill has conveyed my message clearly.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap. Rookwoods don't go down easy. You'll have to regret. Just warming up.
Bombarder! Accio! Trigger!
I'll lift your brain out your ears and see how you like it.
Accio! Expulso! Pulso! Descendo! Defendo!
Coward!
Protego! Incendio! Glacier! Accio! Lumos! Confringo! Imperial! Confringo! Bombarder!
Made a grave mistake.
How delightful!
I'll make you wish you were back at Ashore.
Confringo!
That's just the... I've never seen such magic.
Accio!
Enough.
Bombarder!
From above. Expulso.
Confringo! Protego!
You are the pumpkin state!
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. Confringo! Defender!
Target practice.
Incendio. Make this too easy for me.
Imperial!
It's time to even the odds. To your knees. Pay for your deeds. Welcome to the
Expulso! You've made a great mistake! Expulso! Expulso! How dare you do such a thing to me? A lamb to the slaughter. Expulso! No more happy days for you. Productive, aren't we? Imperial. You will pay for flesh. You'll answer for this! Bombarder! Stand and fight me! I'm just warming up. Expulso! You're going to regret that. Expulso! Confringo! Be sorry, Bombarder. Expulso! Repulsor! Glacier! The pain! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Make it stop! Another pitiful beast caught in my Imperial. As you wish. Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging back. There you are. That's just the beginning. As if you could elude me. What? Infantry. Get behind you. Defender. Rookwood don't go down easy. Time to even the order.
Pick up some. Here I find you.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Incendio!
I could do this all day.
I'll make you wish you were back at school. I'd say you were trying to lose. No more happy days for you. A lamb to the slaughter. Imperial, how delightful. Scotland in a rocket. Aha, back for more. Knew you were... Incendio! Expulso! Now you're just getting on my Incendio! How dare you! You cannot control me! Rookwoods don't know.
Confringo! Spear! Teach someone a lesson! Bombarder! What are your thoughts on electricity? Stop that right now! What? I shall end you! You must know! Imperial! Might want to look up! You will pay for your deed! Expulsor! You're going to regret that! How dare you do such a thing to me? Confringo! Bombarder! Expulsor! Imperial! Expulsor! Aren't we? Flash of inspiration. Levioso! How's the view? Levioso!
You should have joined me.
Abracadabra!
Only delay the inevitable. Allow me to put you out of your...
Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Confringo! You'll answer for this! Potato! That one hurt. Imperial! Stop this! You're easier to spot than an irrumpent! Aha! Back for more! Knew you were still hanging about. Imperial! It's time to even the odds. You ever got a prayer? Look what you've done! You'll pay for that. Nice try! I shall end you! Productor! Release me! Confringo! Are you even trying? Confringo!
Ah, there you are.
Go!
Found ya.
I'll make you wish you were back in also Imperial. A lamb to the slaughter. How did it? Incendio! Incendio! Spear! What was that?
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Ah, so close.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I'm not done with you. You've made a great mistake.
Let me outside.
Well, then, what are your faults on? Electric.
Confringo! Bombard!
And you.
Let me outside.
I let you go.
To your death from above.
Confringo!
Pay for your deeds.
Back for more. Let me outside.
Expulso! You're going to regret that. Aha! I see you.
You did that.
Ha! Another pitiful beast.
Confringo!
Quite conductive, aren't we? It's time to even the odds.
Confringo!
You've made a grave mistake. Knew you were still hanging about. Impressive. You'll answer for this. Disarm my wand, feel my wrath. It's just the beginning. I've never seen this happen. Pay for your deed. Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrelevant. And you.
Imperial!
And Jewish.
Confringo!
Turns out thing, aren't you? Coward. Huh? You manipulated me. You'll answer for this.
Confringo! Bombarda!
You should have joined me. Well done for a child.
Imperial!
No more happy days for you.
Bombarda!
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Will you hold still?
Confringo! Bombarda!
Such agility! Rookwards don't go down. Confringo!
That's all their teaching in area these days.
Impressive. Barely felt back at all.
Confringo!
Back for more.
That's mine. You're jousting, aren't you?
Not so tough now, are ya?
Imperial!
What do you need me to do?
Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging about. You're easier to spot than an insult.
Incendio!
I'll make you wish you were back at...
Imperial! Time to even the odds. Ah, there you are.
Will you hold still?
Confringo!
I shall end you!
Imperial! How can I help?
Fight back!
Try. Confringo makes it too.
Confringo! Bombarda!
I'm just warming up.
Stupefy! Confringo! You die for that.
I hope you have your fare.
Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! What do you need me to do?
You're easier to spot than an electric. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive.
Bombarda! Incendio! Potato!
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Bombarda! Imperial! As you wish.
As if you could have...
Ah, there you are! Potato! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo!
You manipulated me. You'll answer for this. Abracadabra!
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over.
I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous.
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room.
Confringo! Fringo! Imperial! Confringo! Hey, Bombarda! Revelio. Accio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of that. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Imperial!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a way up that ledge.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're...
Protego. I received your owl. Where's...
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you...
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the Great Room.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Imperial! Confringo! Bombarder! Free! Confringo!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need... First, twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Imperial!
How many Inferi? Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio Relic!
The relic!
You'll pay for this!
That relic was going to save Anne.
Sorry. Bombarder! Imperial! Confringo! Leviosa! Sorry, there's to be done. Confringo! Potato! You're supposed to protect us! I am protecting you, you foolish boy! Confringo! Imperial! Now you've gone too far. Confringo! Bombarder! Confringo! Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you.
But two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic is going to save Anne.
Confringo!
Defender!
Bombarder! Bombarder!
Sender!
Sorry, did that Bombarder! Levioso! Imperial! Confringo! Now you've gone too far. Confringo! Confringo! Bombarder! Imperial! Confringo! Bombarder! Face you! Sorry, it had to be done. Potato! Sender! Mr. Sallow, stop! Accio, find you! Bombarder! Finger! Finger! Imperial! Now you've gone too far. Bombarder! Ringo! Sender!
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you. The...
Confringo! Two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
Relic. Yeah! Same hand.
Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Levioso! Yeah! Incendia! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Imperial! Levioso! Yeah! Use the punch! Expect us! I am protecting you, Confringo. You boy! Sorry, it had to be done. Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! Confringo! 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 Bombarda! Potato! Findo! Sendo! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Sorry, it had to be done. Confringo! Mr. Salo, stop! How dare you! Confringo! Bombarda!
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you. The relic is the answer.
But two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic is going to save...
Levioso! Levioso! Yeah! Potato! Confringo! Defender! Imperial! Confringo! Incendio! Levioso! Imperial! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda!
Now you've gone too far.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic was going to save her.
Confringo! Romana!
You're supposed to protect us.
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Vindo!
Confringo! Romana! And your incendiary! Imperial! Glacius! Confringo! Sorry, it had to be done.
Mr. Salo!
Stop! Confringo! Dare you! You're no friend to my nephew!
Sendo!
Confringo!
Hey!
Imperial! Fabiola! Confringo! Confringo! Now you've gone too far. Potato! Confringo! Levioso! She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest. Tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Underage sorcery.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out?
Muggles have made life hard for us since the dawn of...
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
whistleblowing.
Do you even comprehend how expensive that room was? Breaking your own belongings is one thing, but that room belonged to your sister, and I'll have you know that she is beside herself. No more broom racing for you, and I bet you not hear one more beat.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in? Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Revelio.
Some days are more difficult.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood, and that will benefit many for years to come. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
I'd like to learn how to cast the killing curse.
After all that's happened? Very well. You need to be precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
So this is the infamous absconder. Now that's taken care of, I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter. Lumos. Confringo. I need to bring this airplane back to Mr. Ashley. Bombarder!
Revelio.
Looked rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Please meet me as soon as possible. I received an interesting owl from Joanna Bickle about Harlow.
You look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's Cave, then?
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This was quite difficult to retrieve. Shouldn't I get a reward for my trouble?
Of course I'm happy to pay you. I can't afford much. I've promised to pay for all the supplies Milo's daughter will need to attend Hogwarts one day.
In that case, all right. Here's the heirloom watch.
Oh, thank you. I know that Milo's daughter will be glad to have this.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Oh, suits you. Yeah, I'd think about getting that. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, suits you. Yeah, I'd think about getting that. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
I don't know if we should be rushing into this.
If he thinks we are aware of his plans, he may call off the ambush. We should behave as he expects us to.
Fair point. All right. Let's go.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Hello, children.
Ashwinders, we were right.
Quick incendio! Gotcha! Expulso! Aha! Back incendio! Ah, there you are! Expulso! Incendio!
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Expulso!
Your arrogance will be your downfall, Hallow. Mark my words.
Natty! No! Natty!
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? Taking down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.